I was kind of looking forward to this, but you know what? I'm kind of disappointed. Pacific Rim Uprising is directed by Stephen S. DeKnight and stars John Boyega, and takes place a couple years after the first movie, and it stars Stacker Pentecost's son, who is Idris Elba in the first movie. His son is John Boyega in this movie, Jake Pentecost. And the kaiju are back, and we have to stop them with the Jaeger bots. I'm not going to explain to you how the kaiju come back, because I thought it was kind of cool the way they played with some elements from the first movie. And that's like the one thing I really liked about this movie. Everything else is pretty Transformers-esque. I hate to say it. I really am upset and ashamed by it. I'll start with the good stuff. John Boyega is great in this movie. I even kind of liked Scott Eastwood in this movie. I thought he was pretty good, but overall I thought everything else was horrible. I'm joking, obviously. Some of the action is pretty cool. The Jaeger designs in this movie are pretty cool. I like how they kind of look sleeker than they did in the first one. The first one, they look like big, robust things. In this one, they look like they could actually fight. Not to say that the first one, though, was much better, obviously. But this one, it looks like they can actually like fight and move properly. And I liked the kind of, not overexposure is not the right word, but like sort of the heavy representation of Asian culture in this movie, of Asian actors. I thought that was really cool. I thought you don't really see that in a mainstream movie like this that often, but it's clearly very much marketed toward China, and that's where it's going to be making most of its money. And yeah, it's already made most of its money there, because in the US it's pretty much a flop, but overseas it's going to be huge. And yeah, that's pretty good for them, because that's the only reason that this movie was made, is because of the international box office of the first movie. And it's unfortunate, and it leads to a bigger discussion of how, you know, it's kind of harmful nowadays, where like you're taking these massive financial hits in the United States only to market yourself toward an Asian audience or a foreign audience. It's kind of not idiotic, but definitely you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot by just making it be like, well, you know, it's going to be huge in Asia, because that's not always a guarantee. It's not always the guarantee, and I don't think this movie was even like a Transformers level hit in China. It was like, yeah, it's a big hit there. It made like 65 million, I believe. So don't expect a third one for sure. I don't think we're getting another one of these anymore. And it's a shame, because I've been hearing rumors that they wanted to connect this to the MonsterVerse with Godzilla and King Kong. And I would have loved to see that. Unfortunately, there's none of that in this movie. Spoiler, I don't know. I feel like that would have been an added benefit for this movie to sort of make more money in the United States if you heard about, oh, Godzilla's in the movie, or King Kong's in the movie at the end credit scene or whatever. I mean, who cares anymore about these movies? I'm certainly done with the big robots and the blockbusters. I'm kind of all set. Really, it sucks that these days the only blockbusters that exist are Marvel and Star Wars and DC. Well, DC's kind of even dying out, but Marvel and Star Wars are the only ones that are like franchises anymore, and even Star Wars has taken some hits, especially if you're only going to make them for a foreign audience. You know, you might as well just make it a foreign release, to be honest. You just make the movie in China and have it as a Chinese movie. Why does it have to be marketed and filmed in America? I don't understand. I don't get it, but hey, you do you, I guess. And it's a shame, because Stephen S. DeKnight really does seem like a really genuinely cool guy, and I thought he did the best he could with what he was given here. And there's a reason why he directed this as his first movie, because I don't think anybody else wanted to, because nobody's gonna want to touch this thing. But yeah, John Boyega really doesn't deserve this, because I feel like he just needs that right vehicle to really be a star, because, you know, in Star Wars he's starting to die down, and now in this he's like took a shot and completely missed, and it's unfortunate. Charlie Day, though, might need to go into a Charlie Day rant real quick. I think Charlie Day is a great actor. I thought he was really fun in the first movie, but in this movie he's, I think, the most ridiculous character I've ever seen in a movie. It's similar to A Wrinkle in Time, where they had this kid in the movie do like something he couldn't do. I don't think Charlie Day was meant to do this stuff, because he is not good in this movie, and he's very over the top. Maybe that was the point, but it did not work at all in the movie, because I thought it was terrible. So Pacific Rim Uprising, I really did not like this movie, as you can tell. What did you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know. Did you guys just have fun with it and accept it for what it was, or do you really want something more with your movies? Because I did not. I completely did not like this movie at all. I'm gonna forget about it. I'm already starting to forget about it. So yeah, what did you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.